melt in your mouth ramen chashu pork.
If you don't know already, noodles are one of Carmen's favorite dishes.
I think if there's one food I have to eat for the rest of my life, it would have to be noodles.
Just check out her Instagram account. It's just noodles after ramen, after different kinds of noodles, all over the place. Obviously, ramen places are one of the places we frequent very often. Carmen is a lot more adventurous than I am. I always get the same thing. I usually get a tonkatsu. Is that how you say it?
Tonkatsu, yeah.
Tonkatsu with extra chashu.
That melt in your mouth goodness. And that's really what we're making today. Japanese ramen chashu is different to Cantonese barbecue chashu. We've made that in the sous vide before, and I have to say it is one of the best things I've ever eaten.
I think so far it's the best thing
that we've ever made, period. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to subscribe, and we also will have the link of it in the description below.
All right, let's get to it. Power this up. Boom.
This is the marinade.
We're gonna start off with sake.
You can just use a cheaper cooking sake, that's good enough.
Yep, that's what we're using. So 1 cup. Don't drink it all. Beauty. 1 cup of mirin. So we're doing this so we can cook off the alcohol a little bit. Alcohol doesn't cook off that well in the sous vide. Okay. So we're waiting for this to come up to a boil. And so what is mirin anyway?
So mirin, or mirin, is a sweet cooking rice wine. It's very similar to sake, but it has a much higher sugar content. Teriyaki sauce that you taste, that sweetness, it comes from mirin, and this is an essential Japanese condiment.
So can I set on fire again?
Again. Ooh.
It's starting.
Whoa. Whew. Okay, I'm a little scared now. Oh my gosh.
Cap it?
As long as it doesn't burn the house down, sure. Oh, it's dying. All right, so that was the show. That's it for today.
Now it's coming up to a boil. We're gonna add our other stuff. Soy sauce, 1 cup. Okay. Garlic, about 6 cloves. Ginger, about 3 inches. And kombu. Guess we can break this a little bit. Awesome. And our final ingredient, big scallions.
Well, these are Chinese scallions. I guess they are basically scallions on steroids. No kidding. In Chinese, we call them 大葱, literally meaning big scallions. The main difference with this and regular scallion is that it's a lot more pungent, spicy, and coarser. If you cannot find these in your supermarket, you can use Leeks.
So we have our pork belly here, about 2 pounds. So the first thing I like to do is I like to burn off the
fire again.
Burn off the skin.
You mean the hair? Kevin, every time he plays with fire, he has this little smile on the corner of his lips.
I always have a little smile.
No, it's different. It's different. I can smell it already. Like a pork crackling smell.
Okay, so I like to leave a little overhang here on my board. So I'm gonna roll it up. So we're gonna roll it up real tight, nice and tight like that. So once it's here, we're gonna take this over. We're gonna wrap this. Okay, it's nice and tight. Okay, so once that's on, you leave a little bit here and then we just wrap. We wrap, we wrap, we wrap.
Have you heard of 仲有最靚嘅豬腩肉?
No? What is that? The prettiest pork belly?
Yeah, that's still the prettiest pork belly.
Am I the prettiest pork belly?
You're alright.
Want to see my pork belly?
I don't think the audience wants to see that.
All right, so we brought it back here and now we tie it off. The main reason why we do it in one take is so it just takes 1 cut to take it off. Nice, beautiful rolls. This is a spiral you'll get. So we're gonna put this in. Okay, nice and easy. All we're gonna do, pour our goodies in there. Straight in, all in. And that's it.
You need to
Actually, we're not even going to do that today.
Oh,
We're gonna put it straight in.
what?
Straight in.
You're not gonna seal it? How are you gonna seal
Nope.
it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna seal it. I'm just gonna push it in. See, all the air is out. That's it, there's no air inside.
Huh. So recap, if the bag is full of liquid, you don't have to
Yeah,
seal
actually,
it?
it's because I find it really difficult to seal the bag when there's liquid in it. Like
Okay.
that just, as soon as a vacuum goes, all the liquid goes in. But if you just make your bag a little bit bigger, you don't need to seal it. All of the air is pushed out anyway and it sinks to the bottom beautifully. Here's our pork. It's done. We took it out of the sous vide, put it on ice, put it in the fridge overnight, and now we have our jello.
What's the purpose of this?
So the purpose of that is so we can remove all of this fat. All of that is fat. Good old lard.
Oh, lard. Can we keep this?
So we're gonna take out all of that lard. There's quite a lot of lard.
Yeah, we didn't add any extra oil or anything. You're taking it out because you want to keep the marinade, right?
Yeah, I want to keep the marinade. You can use this to marinate the eggs. Japanese
Ramen
eggs. After you strain the fat out, you can warm up the contents, strain it out, like remove all the scallions and all the ginger and all any other remnants.
So you can use this extra marinade as a sauce, like a soup base kind of thing.
We have our gold.
Pork belly gold.
So I'm just taking off all of this excess.
Savory jello. Probably tastes good too.
So one of the reasons we also put in the fridge is so that it's much easier to cut. If you try to cut it while it's warm, it's just going to become all, well, basically you're just gonna have pulled pork.
Is it just me or it shrank?
It shrank.
Does it actually shrink?
Yeah. It's all fat, right?
Huh. Shrank quite a bit. Looks like a different piece.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who's to say?
Oh, it's so tender.
Is it?
Yeah. And now you use your hands.
That is really good.
It's so tender.
You can have the meat, the fat. Julamyo.
You're touching all the food with your hands. It's really tender. I guess at home it's okay to touch with your hand.
It's always
Well,
okay.
it's
Eat
only-
with your hands.
We're the only ones eating it, so it's okay. But if we invite people over,
I
Kevin will
still
touch
use
it with
my
his
hands.
I can taste like the sweetness of the mirin. A little bit of soy. I'm just more impressed about how tender this thing is. We have more, right?
We have more. Let's try this one.
This one is thick. This one's still really tender too. This one is still really tender too. But I do like the char
Yeah, I think I like the char one
better
better.
because it has a little, even though it was tender, the char parts have a little bit of like very slight crunch.
Yeah.
But the inside is super tender, it just falls apart. Oh, our noodle.
Oh, yeah, we can try the noodle.